time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about control, and if you can take it, it's all about your debt. If you can pay it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it? I am the game. You don't wanna play me.
Weights, would you welcome to the scales the second of our international competitors?
Mystery weights.
Yeah, mystery weights. Would you welcome Samart Twin Jim? Give him a warm welcome to the Dorset Gardens, unfamiliar surroundings.
54.4.
54.4. Making his debut tomorrow night, would you welcome Danny Boy Azano?
54.4.
Beautifully matched, same weights. Beautifully matched. Okay, I have Samart, Twin Jim, and his mentor, Mr. Tassanui. You're one of our great favourites in Melbourne. We're lovely to have you back here, and you're our link man between your fighters and our English-speaking people.
Good, yeah. I hope Samart will do a good fight also tomorrow.
What sort of a young man is he?
Yeah.
Nice young man?
Yes, he is good boxer.
Good boxer?
Hard boxer.
Hard boxer?
Yes.
What, does he throw good punches or is he very fast in the ring?
Fast.
Fast?
He's fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flyweight, bantamweight?
Bantam.
Bantam. Wish him good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Smart. Thank you. Daniel, you were telling me before the weigh-in tonight that you're Irish-Italian. I mean, just how do you say your surname now?
Ian Arso.
Okay, and it's Danny Boy. I like that.
Yeah,
Tell us.
Italian.
Tell us about your amateur career. What did you do there?
7 fights, 5 wins, 2 losses. Lost for against the Australian champion this year, senior Australian champion. But yeah, won the Vic title. Done all right.
There's not many fighters in the flyweights and bantamweights, so you'll quickly get a ranking if you have a good win tomorrow night.
Yeah. I don't predict nothing, expect everything.
Yep.
So.
Who's going to be in the corner with you?
Neil Ellis, Keith Ellis, and Greg Grogan.
Yep.
They're all working with me.
Good luck, Daniel. Danny Boy, good luck. Keep punching. Thank you, Darebin Memory. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday Night Fights. Raw is war at Reservoir. Murray Thomson. Congratulations, Murray. 36 big shows tonight. As we approach the AFL finals, we're going to have a 6-fight international card for your enjoyment. Our ringside physician, Dr. John Jury, representing the professional boxing and combat sports board at ringside, Scott Brower, Dr. Simon Hillman, Malcolm McGuinness, Bob Todd, and Secretariat Noel Sharp. Your timekeeper at the bell, Damien Membry, and your commentators at ringside, give them a warm welcome, Gus McCurry and former super featherweight champion of the world, Barry Michael. Barry Michael at ringside. We have another very special guest for your enjoyment a little later. I'll do it now because it's very appropriate, because Team Ellis are in the corner. Would you welcome back to the land of the living, may I say, the former IBF Super Featherweight Champion of the world, the Master Blaster, Lester Ellis, joining us tonight. Good luck, Lester, and his boys here tonight at ringside. Lester's first public appearance since his recent illness. Okay, 4 rounds of boxing in the Super Bantamweight division. Introducing first on my left, in the red corner, from Bangkok, Thailand, with his manager mentor, Mr. Tassanui from Bangkok, wearing multi-coloured trunks of white, black, red and black. Ladies and gentlemen, at 27 years of age, 14 professional fights, 5 wins, 9 losses, 2 wins coming by way of knockout. At 54.40 kilograms, giving a warm Darebin Reservoir welcome, Samat Twin Gym. Samat Twin Gym. And across the ring on my right, occupying the blue corner with Team Ellis, Keith and Neil Ellis. Ladies and gentlemen, after a decorated amateur career of 7 fights, 5 wins. Last year he was the ABL Flyweight Champion of Victoria. At 18 years of age, tipping the scales at the same weight as his opponent at 54.40 kilograms. From Melbourne's Western region, Taylor's Lakes, with blue and white. When you welcome with Italian heritage, Daniel Danny Boy Ionazzo. Your judges at ringside are Chris Anderson, Brett McCormick, and Anika Williams. When the bell tolls, your man in charge of the action, Mr. Jim Slater.
Well, Barry, this is an interesting fight. You know something about one of these guys, don't you?
I do, mate. The Thai lad, Samat's Twin Gym, actually fought a boy that I manage, Emmett, the Fighting Chef Gazard, who is the current bantamweight champion, in his last trip to Australia. And he was unconscious in 50 seconds. So let's see if he just does a better job here tonight against Daniel Ionazzo.
Let's find out and see how it goes, because if his chin is a little suspect, I think Ionazzo will find out pretty soon.
For sure.
He's a lanky kid, Ionazzo, having his first pro fight. He's had 7 amateur fights for 5 wins, so he knows a little bit about it. Not as well schooled as I like to see these guys before they turn pro, to tell you the truth.
Now, I agree with you totally, Gus. And Samat Twin Gym has fought, he's actually fought world-rated fighters. You know, so big ask, really.
He's got a big right hand he's asking a bit of now, too, isn't he?
He's sure. He come in bombing there, Daniel Ionazzo, didn't he? Look, he's very keen to get on with the business here.
I wonder if it's just enthusiasm in his first pro fight, and he slows down in the second round. We'll see.
For sure, mate. These little guys, Gus, you know, they should be able to go flat strap for 4 rounds, shouldn't they?
Absolutely, absolutely. And they're both built fairly well. There's no excess fat on them anyway, so you'd think they'd be fit enough.
For sure, at 54 kilos each, they look pretty trim.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, Ionazzo's going well so far this first round. He's just a bit too sharp for Twin Gym.
Yes, he's letting his hands go, too. I think that's one advantage with when you're starting out. Make sure you let your hands go. Don't be afraid to pull the trigger. Sometimes they're afraid to pull the trigger.
Yeah, you know, a lot of guys get very nervous in there. I mean, on your pro debut as well, it's understandable that you're nervous, but Ionazzo doing well in the first round here.
I think the Thai lad is Twin Gym is going to have to keep his left hand up pretty well, because he's throwing that right hand at his chin. His left hand is dropping a little bit too low, I think, Barry.
For sure, he's open for the big overhand right at the moment, Gus, with his head up high.
He drops that left hand a little bit too. The guy can time that a little bit with that right hand. He'd be in business.
For sure.
But so far, you've seen more of him than you saw before.
Exactly. We're into the second minute, and he's still there. But he hasn't really landed much. He hasn't shown much to me this round.
No, he hasn't. He's content on being there. Perhaps he remembers what your boy did to him. He wants to get through
Well, he did say to me, and as I said, he had fought world-rated fighters, and he did say to me afterwards he'd never been hit as hard.
He's had a few fights too, hasn't he?
Quite a few, yeah.
Tim.
About 15 pro, I think.
Yeah. Makes a big difference if you got 15 pro fights. I don't care if you're a winner or loser. The fact you've been in there 15 times.
Yeah,
you know,
it's experience the big thing, Gus.
Yeah. He looks a little bit gun-shy too, to tell you the truth, Barry.
He does.
The Thai boy.
The Thai does look a bit gun-shy. I think he's tasted a couple of those big right hands from Ionazzo and, you know, felt the power. I think he was actually wobbled a little bit earlier. But as you know, Gus, a lot of guys warm up after the first round. They take a few shots, and what would possibly drop someone in the first round, once their nervous system warms up, they go better. But at the moment, Ionazzo giving all sorts of trouble.
Yes, Ionazzo winning that round, of course, in my card anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
It would seem to me, like you were saying, a guy gets caught cold. People don't know what that means. What it really means is you go out there and you're not ready for punches. All of a sudden you get hit with a punch. Oh my God, what happened there?
Your nervous system not ready to take it.
And after you get touched a couple of times, you get to wear them. You do. What's coming?
You do. Yeah. Well, you probably saw it happen to me, and you refereed a lot of my fights. Yeah. Many times I'd be shaken early in the fight, and then I'd come through.
Earthquake Carter.
Jesus, mate, he shook me every round. The 8th round. I remember hitting the 8th round. He had me in all sorts of trouble. But yeah, he hurt me early in the first.
Well, that was probably because as you walk in the ring, you threw a kiss at him, you know?
Yeah, no, I
think he appreciated it.
He didn't appreciate it. But he's a hell of a fighter.
Here we go, second round, 4-3s with Samar Twin Jim coming out of the red corner and Daniel Natso coming out of the blue corner. Both boys, their first pro fight. We have Natso winning that first round.
Definitely, clear victory in the first. Punching from too far away there with the left hook going out, so he needs to step in behind it. Twin Jim tries a big right hand and then backs away quickly and holds on for dear life there.
I was going to say that's a real hold. He's holding on. Although he looks now, let him go, he says. Says, Jimmy, let me go, Jimmy. Good to see Jimmy Slater in that chair.
One of our great referees and one of the great men in the fight game. He was a top amateur champion when I started fighting amateur, and we went away overseas together, and respect the man a great deal. Oh, nice little good left hook from Twin Jim, yeah.
Yeah, Natso didn't stop punching though, did he?
He didn't, did he? It shook him momentarily, but just kept punching, which is good.
When you look at two guys like this, Barry, and they're both having their first pro fight. I'm sorry, the one is having his first pro fight. The other's got 15, 14 fights. It's hard to say what each of them should be doing. Do I see a bit of blood over the right eye of Natso? I do. A bit of blood in his right eye, Barry.
Okay, it could have been that little left hook that he got tapped with, or they could have clashed heads in there, Gus.
They're pretty sloppy and they're close.
Yeah,
I would say, Jimmy,
he's bleeding. He's got a nasty cut by the look of it.
Jimmy will tell us after this round what it was, whether it was a headbutt or a punch. I would lean towards headbutt myself personally.
Generally, 90+% of them are usually headbutts.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, Twin Jim having a much better round. He's starting to pick his shots.
Yeah, he is. He is having a better round. Maybe that's giving him a bit of confidence too. To see a bit of blood.
Making his opponent miss. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I think Twin Jim might be shading the round. He's just
this one is. Yeah, I think so.
Landing cleaner shots. Starting to put more punches together. Yeah. Gaining in confidence, definitely.
He's gaining confidence. That's exactly right, Barry. And he's starting to see some results of a disciplined work.
Yep.
You know. Getting under that punch pretty nicely.
Yeah.
And that'll be a mistake if Anatso keeps trying that, because Twin Jim will get under it and hurt him.
He's too intent on really letting the big ones go. He's too tense still. Look, he's throwing big shots, and at the moment Twin Jim countering well.
Yeah, I think he's showing them much better. This is where his experience turning up, Barry.
Yes. Yeah, definitely, Gus. Good left took the body there too. Twin Jim attacking now. He's got Natso in the corner. That's a first.
Yes, he pushed him right back. I saw a little desperation swing from Natso. I'm just
quite a few of them.
Yeah. I wonder if perhaps he's running out of petrol just a little bit. Got to give that round to Twin Jim.
Yeah, definitely. Bit too clever there.
Now we'll find out what Jimmy has to say about that cut. I'm pretty sure it'll.
Headbutt. Yeah.
Headbutt. Okay.
Yeah, they nearly always are, Gus, aren't they?
Yeah. Particularly get two undisciplined fighters like this together.
Yeah. Yeah. Banging heads and swinging around, and bound to happen.
All right. Well, we got 1 round each so far, and I think Twin Jim just may be coming out.
I think you're right, Gus. He looked a lot more in control that round.
The doctors had a look at Natso's eye, let it go.
Second time as we approach round 3. Come on down, be involved.
Here they go. Round 3 rather. To a 4-rounder. We got the fight even at this stage, and Natso coming out throwing bombs.
Twin Jim countered with a beautiful clean right hand there. They landed the cleaner shots again. Wild shots by Natso. So that one came from Timbuktu, I think.
Yeah, I think he's come out and he's worried about the cut. It might be stopped, and he's going hell for leather.
Yep.
But that's not always the best way. With a disciplined fighter picking his shots, you could be in trouble like that.
Twin Jim's starting to look good. He's dropping that nice little left hook in. That was pretty good. That was good inside work by Twin Jim. He's really putting them together better now.
He's getting under those punches, and he's in a position to punch back. Now, he covered up well there, too. He had his hands up and head down, which is what you got to do.
Oh, no wonder he had a head clash the way Daniel fights. He rushes in, his head's, all over the place. I mean, he does some good stuff, Gus, but he's just a bit over-exuberant, a bit too, a bit too inexperienced.
That's exactly right. A little bit too inexperienced at this stage. That's why I said earlier, I like to see these kids get in the ring with a little bit more amateur grounding than 7 fights.
I'm a great believer that, the more amateur fights you have, the better, really. In places like Italy, for instance, #1, the pro board tells the amateur when they can turn pro. Yep.
You have to have a certain number and reach a certain standard.
You do, and
it's not a bad idea, Barry.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. I mean, there's always exceptions, though, Gus. That's
sure.
When you make a hard and fast rule, you've got to have some sort of leeway. Whereas, like a young Rocky Mattioli at 17 was beating adults.
Yeah.
You see it sometimes. There's guys like Wilfredo Benitez wins a world title at 17.
That's right.
Twin Jim won top well here at this stage, I think, Gus.
Yes, he is. He's coming good because Natso is a little bit too undisciplined. Yeah. And Twin Jim is using experience, using his head thinking. Boxing's a thinking game, Barry.
Sure
He's thinking a bit more now. Bit of blood from Natso's nose, too. He's getting a real baptism of fire. Isn't he? Yeah. Oh, good right hand. Yes. I tell you what, if that hurt him. Now, wait a minute, Jimmy.
Rather, he could have got nailed there. He's starting to look a bit worse for wear.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, that's the undisciplined nature of his work right at the moment.
I don't think he's right now, Gus. He's all over the shot at the moment.
I think he deserved a count when his hand touched his glove touched the ground there in that shot before.
Twin Jim looking.
He's timing that right hand.
He's timing that right hand to a T now.
Well, I know that Jimmy didn't give him a count, but at this stage of the game, I've got it at 10-8 round, mate.
Yeah, clear round, big round.
Yep.
Very big round.
Yes, it's. I don't think Natso can pull this out.
Well, there's only one way he's going to pull it out, Gus, and that's if he lands a really big shot and stops him, I think.
Unfortunately, he's a little bit too undisciplined yet to be able to put him together correctly to take this guy out.
Yeah, I think it's very unlikely. Yeah, as you said, Gus, experience, 14 pro fights. And I know for a fact that Twin Jim has been in with world-class fighters. I believe that the boy that I'm managing is a world-class fighter. And he's only had 3 pro fights, but he had 90 amateur fights.
Well, see, there it is. That's what we're talking about, the good grounding.
Yeah.
I mean, you get those guys that got the amateur careers like that, they always turn out good. I mean, we've got constant. Look what happened. Some amateur fights. Look what he did, Okay, this is the 4th and last round. We have, and not so well behind at this stage, is actual fact. He won the first round, lost the second, and lost the third by 2 points on my card. And I don't think he has much hope of pulling this out because he's a little bit too undisciplined.
Certainly letting some big ones go, but he's got to he'd need to hit Twin Jim flush on the chin. And at no stage has Twin Jim really been shaken, I don't think. Maybe momentarily in the first round, but since then, no.
No, I'm with you. I don't think he was shaken. I was thinking that maybe in that first round he might be a bit gun-shy because of what happened when your boys fought him.
Possibly.
But he seems to have overcome that pretty well now, and he's there. Good right hand again. He's timing that right hand pretty well.
Countering very well with the right hand.
The other thing about Natso, he doesn't know anything about infighting at this stage.
No, he's pretty raw still. Does some good things, but he probably needs to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Jimmy Slatter nearly copped that one.
I like to see the trainers teach them something about infighting too, because half the time they're going to be in close with their opponent, so they have to learn how to do their arms.
You know, you see it so often. It's a bit of a lost art, the old infighting.
It is.
And, you know, I'm a great Anthony Mundine fan, but early doors, my biggest criticism of Anthony Mundine was he couldn't fight in the trenches. But now he can. He's, you know, with that American experience that he's had, he can fight in the trenches as well. And you have to at that level.
Absolutely. You certainly you can't leave half your fight go, because half the fight is in close like they are now, at least.
Exactly.
You got to keep your hands moving. Now, I know that Teddy Atlas always says when he sees a guy get close and puts both his arms around the other guy, he can't do any punching, can he?
No, exactly.
When you're hanging on, you can't do much.
You know, I do like to listen to Teddy Atlas, the commentary. He's very knowledgeable.
I think very highly of him, actually. Yeah. He tends to rabbit on a little bit, but he has a lot of gems in there.
Yep, he does.
And where he's from, I mean, he's come through all the hard times.
He has, yep.
Well, I think that young Daniel has, I hope he's learned something tonight, and his trainers and his people in his corner have said we got to go a little bit slower, back to the drawing board again, and learn a bit more and give him plenty of sparring in the gym.
For sure.
He can't, see, he's not doing anything there. What is he doing there? He's getting tired out.
I think he's tired now. But a big ask for his first pro fight.
True, but they may have looked at the fact that your boy put him away too.
Yeah, they might have, And he was badly hurt. He was out for minutes. Took him minutes to bring him round.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. And this was in Sydney? Sydney?
No, on the Gold Coast. Jamie Myersville on the undercard to John Hopewadi.
John Hopewadi. What do you think about him?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he didn't get to see enough in the first fight, but this fight against Alex Meaney, the guy had a go, he can box. And Hopper showed me that he's got a lot more than I thought. He can put them together, he can take a shot, and he's dangerous. He's a big puncher.
He looks dangerous. He's got a mean look about him.
He's got a mean look about him. And he really does throw punches with bad intentions.
Okay, now that was a fairly interesting fight for a first-timer with Natso. Twin Jim won it with experience, I think, was able to pick him apart a little bit, Barry.
He was.
On our card, anyway. Our card is unofficial, of course.
It is unofficial, but I don't think we'll have any argument from the judges. Although you never know, Gus.
Beth Davis, come on down, Beth, for the presentation of that into our winning fighter.
This bloke will be in shock. I don't think he's ever had a winner.
I mean,
thank you, Beth. Come across.
That corner is going to win it.
They'll both be partying the days.
Oh, well. It's a red letter day over there. Actually, the corner from the loser looks a pretty good corner. They're dressed correctly. They're color coordinated. I like stuff like that. It makes it look like they're taking things serious.
For sure. Yeah, well, you've got some experienced men there. You've got Keith Ellis Sr. and young Neil Ellis and Greg Grogan. Yeah. And a lot of experience there.
Very good. Very good. You remember when Bo Gehring and his mate Spencer Driver? Oh, they looked a picture in there.
At the Darebin Sports Stadium on a Murray Thomson show. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a majority decision. Judge Anika Williams had it 39-38. Judge Chris Anderson couldn't separate the two boxers. He had it 38-38. The final card from Brett McCormick, 39-37 majority, points winner, blue corner, Danny Floyd, Daniel Oyewalw. Thank you, guys. Shape up there, Daniel, and we'll give Samart a big round of applause. He came to fight. A very experienced boxer from Bangkok, Thailand. Daniel, don't go away. What a good supporter base you had down there.
Yeah, tried my best. Thought, you know, didn't know what happened. Yeah, but yeah, thanks for everyone for coming and that, yeah.
Congratulations. Danny Boy, a big winner here tonight.
Look at this. I already circled the other guy, too. All right, I'm going to say to the board, mark that one down to have a good look at that. And I'll tell Noel tomorrow, I'll call Noel tomorrow, and look at those scorecards.
For sure. He won, Natso won the first round. He didn't win a round after
No,
that.
sir. And one of them was a 10-8 round, obviously.
Yeah.
He touched down for crying out loud. Anyway, be that as it may.
That's the fight game, mate.
That's the fight game.
From Thailand, would you welcome Singyok Sor Seesunt?
68.7.
68.7. Would you welcome, originally from Ondon States, Nigeria, now Blackburn, Murray Thomson, Brian Butler. What an impressive amateur record. 43 fights, 40 wins, 32 by knockout. From Nigeria, making his debut, former Nigerian amateur middleweight champion, Oyewalw Omotoso. Give him a warm welcome here tonight.
68.5.
Beautifully done, Murray and Brian. Beautifully matched. Sor Seesunt.
Yes.
And tell us about him. He's a super welterweight or junior middleweight.
Yes. Oh, this is his first fight in Australia, but he believes he will do a good fight also.
Well, yes.
It's good training.
He's fighting a fighter from Nigeria. You probably don't know a great deal about him.
He doesn't care who he is.
He's very confident, is he?
Yes.
Tell us, what would Singyok do? Would he work back home in Thailand? Would he have a job?
Just boxing.
Just professional boxing.
Yes, professional.
How do you sort of link into all the fighters from Thailand? Do they contact you or managers contact you? How does it work?
Yes, yes. Many managers try to contact me to fight the fight for their boxer.
Where do you live? Do you live in Sydney?
I live in Bangkok.
Bangkok, do you?
Yes.
So you do a lot of air miles. You fly Qantas, do you?
Many fly, not only Qantas.
Good luck tomorrow night, Mr. Tassanui. Okay, good luck. Thank you. Well, welcome to Australia. Oyewalw Omotoso. Welcome to Melbourne, Australia.
Thank you, sir.
Now, you won't know much about your opponent. How have you enjoyed working out with Murray and Brian and all the team and Fatai at the Fighters Factory? Have you enjoyed your time so far?
Yeah, I'm enjoying my time with them, and they are nice to me. They make me know that Australia is good, is friendly. They make me know. So, and I feel it, and I see the love in them, because they make me happy.
And you plan to put on a good show at the Darebin Stadium?
Yeah, you know, I'm coming for the first time. I want to prove it to all Australian people that you know that Murray Thomson is a good boxer.
Good luck, Oleye. Keep punching. Number one, Felicity and Electro.
I stop and stare at the younger, my heart, it all could make like Malcolm X and Bobby Hunt die for nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Murray Thomson welcomes you back to Centre Ring. Friday Night Fights. Howard Lee is my name, boxing is my business, and business is good. Your commentators at ringside, Barry Michael and Gus Mercurio. Timekeeper at the bell, Damien Membry. Fight 2 at the Darebin Sports Stadium. Friday Night Fights. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in the red corner on my left. Once again, wearing multicolored trunks of blue, gold, red, and a touch of black. With a professional record of 7 fights, 5 wins, 2 losses, 1 win coming by way of knockout. From Sai Saket, northeastern Thailand, with Mr. Tassanui at 68.90 kilograms. Singyok Sor Seesunt, Thailand. And across the ring in the blue corner, now part of a very impressive group of Nigerian South African fighters, part of Fighters Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Ondon States, Nigeria, now resident Blackburn, Victoria, former Nigerian amateur middleweight champion. He's 21 years of age. What an impressive amateur career. 43 fights, 40 wins, 32 inside the distance. At 68.50 kilograms, wearing black with a touch of blue and white. Oyewalw, Omotoso. Your judges at ringside under the 10-point must system. Brett McCormack, Brian Memory and Anika Williams, and once again your referee in charge of this contest. 4 rounds of boxing. It's Jim Slatter. Let's get it on. Oh, wowee. We'd like to see that.
Be very interesting.
That too, Richard Coots.
We'll see right away.
The big gun from Fighters Factory. Good on you, Richard.
Omotoso slides out of his corner, looks very relaxed. The Thai boy Seesunt, a southpaw. For our list of our viewers, he means he's the left-hander generally, which leads with his right jab and his right foot forward, as we see there.
Omotoso, very loose, isn't he?
Very relaxed. Very impressive amateur record, 43 fights, 40 wins, 32 KOs. But this is his professional debut, and it doesn't look to be, he doesn't look to be too tight about it. He looks pretty, you know, calm about the whole thing, Gus.
He's not overawed at all at the moment. Not at all. Anyway, I don't know. We'll see what happens here, but obviously he's got to do something, though. Dancing around. Well, that's a nice little body punch.
Yeah,
he's got to do something. He'll put them together.
He'll put them together. I think he's waiting, and you'll see him throw the right straight down the middle when he gets the opportunity.
He's a puncher. There's no doubt about that.
And now he's in the southpaw stance himself.
He went southpaw.
Spoke to Murray before, nice jab. Spoke to Murray Thomson before, the promoter, and he says this boy's really the goods. He said he can fight at welterweight too.
Murray Thomson building up quite a stable of fighters here.
Got some impressive fighters.
Wow.
I can't see this Thai was going to hang in there with this guy. He's got fast hands. He's a switch hitter. And I don't think he's really opened up yet, Gus.
No, he hasn't. He's taking a little bit cool, a little calm. Oh, nice. I would like to see follow it up, though.
Well, at least we get to see a bit of him. Oh, that was a lovely uppercut.
You know, the other African guy he's got, who's in the main event tonight, Onikeke,
yep.
He punches to the body well also.
He's a very strong fighter, but he's a different fighter to this guy. I mean, this guy's, I mean, Onikeke's relaxed too, but this guy's got incredible reflexes by the look of him.
But he punches to the body like Onikeke does.
He does. Onikeke does punch up and down well. He's enjoying himself up there, this guy.
Well, possibly...
Not a bad left hand there. He does the alley shuffle.
Could be entertainer too then.
So, yeah.
That's good. He picks his punches pretty well, doesn't he?
He sees shots well. Don't think his opponent, the Thai, is any great fighter. He's relatively slow. Certainly not in the league of this guy.
No, he punches. Look at those uppercuts. Look at those digs to the body.
Vicious body shots.
They're going to take this guy apart.
They are. They're going to put him away for sure. Good little left hand there from the Thai boy from Seesunt. First, and another decent right hand.
You know, the other thing about Murray Thomson having these guys in his gym is the quality sparring he's giving all the other fighters in the gym.
For sure, Gus. Couldn't get better sparring with these, with these experienced international amateur guys.
Well, that's an interesting round, but we got to go with the Omotoso.
Oh, he won it by a mile. Won it by a mile.
We'll have to say that in view of what happened in the last fight, our card is unofficial.
Very unofficial, Gus. Mate, maybe I've been hit too much. And I don't know what your excuse is.
Maybe
I've got a good excuse, haven't I?
Maybe just that last fight.
It could have been, guys.
Anyway, every judge sees it according to how he sees it. I just wonder sometimes how they see it.
Yeah,
that's all.
Oh, me too.
We used to have a situation after the fight. We'd sit down with the referees and judge and dissect the ruling after the fight. We should still do that. We're not doing it. We should get back to doing it.
Oh, I think it's probably a good idea, Gus.
Here we go, round 2. I don't know if this will go much longer because the Omotoso, beautiful body punches. I think that's where he might finish this fight.
Yes, I think he might too. But the Thai boy game, having a bit of a go at the start of the second, saying, come on, I think you missed it, Gus. When at the end of the first round, when the Thai boy walked back to his corner, he put his hands up as though he was the winner. You know?
Oh, well. It's, maybe he's going to influence the judges, he thinks.
Don't know. Oh, Gus, you missed that. That was a beautifully timed uppercut by Oyewalw. Omotoso, those vicious body shots, they've got to put him away.
Yeah, I think they will. I see a lot of the Thai boys, they don't take the body punches that well. I think it's because of their diet. And
yes, and a lot of them, yeah, you're right, Gus, you know. A lot of them carry malaria and things like that, and their livers aren't 100%. But this guy's taken some vicious body shots so far. You'd think Omotoso would wait for that right hand straight down the middle, and I think he'd finish this fight, Gus. There, he's tried it there.
Yeah, I'd like to.
There it is.
Yeah.
Bit of a wide one, though.
Yeah, he's going to go straight down the middle. Just
straight down the middle.
Down.
Yeah.
I mean, they talk about
fighting. There's a big right hand.
Fighting southpaws, you punch that straight down the middle with that right hand.
Well,
straight.
No better exponent than Kochazur.
Oh, yeah.
He just loved the southpaws. Every southpaw he ever fought, I backed him to knock him out. There's a good... Oh, look, his legs went there, and that was a big right hand.
Yes, I'm afraid this guy is...
he's copping a battering at the moment.
Yeah. He's game.
He's tough. He's
Most
game.
of these guys are game. Sometimes they're too tough for their own good.
Oh, man, that was a big right hand.
I don't know what he can do to change the tide here.
You know what? Maybe Omotoso winds him up. He looks like he's such a heavy puncher, but I mean, he hasn't put him away yet, and he's hit him with everything but the corner stool. Maybe, you know, like he's really winding him up. Maybe he winds him up a little bit too much, Gus, you know?
Could be, but then he's knocked out a lot of amateurs. So
well,
he's got to have some punch there.
It's bloody oath, especially with head guards and big gloves on. He's going to stop this guy any time. They've just thrown the towel in. Yeah, throw the towel in.
Yeah, I think it's probably the right idea.
I don't think...
I wonder who really put that towel in, the Tommy or the Thai?
I think Tommy might have, but he was copping an absolute lathering, wasn't he?
He certainly was. It was only getting worse.
Yeah.
It was only getting worse.
Easy victory. He did look impressive, but I'll tell you what, this guy weathered 1,000,000 shots, and he's wondering what's going on.
Come on down, Richard, for the presentation. He's a very valuable member of Fighters Factory in Blackburn. Richard, come for the presentation.
Yeah, it was a little bit strange there, I thought. Although the fighter should always be stopped one punch too soon rather than one punch too late.
Yeah, no, look, I think it was probably good of the corner to throw the towel in, and Jimmy must have been thinking about stopping the fight at some stage, I would think. But, you know, as you say, Gus, you can tell by a fighter's reactions, and he really did take a lot of those shots well, you know.
He did. Those body shots were going to catch up to him, no doubt about it.
Oh, they had to catch up.
He was at a point where he was on a whip and then nothing.
Yeah, he was on a whip and nothing. He couldn't, there's no way known he could reverse that. So why let him hang in there and cop a beating that he might never recover from?
Yeah, fair enough.
Before we announce the decision, I'll just speak to referee Jim Slater. What transpired there, Jim?
The corner threw in the towel and surrendered.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes, 21 seconds of round 2. Your winner on professional debut, Oyewalw Omotoso.
That's a new one. You see that? Hold his foot up. Hold his foot.
Yeah, now he's full of tricks, this guy. Yeah. He's a bit of a showman.
I wonder how well he speaks the language.
I got introduced to him before. I didn't really talk to him enough, but I think he speaks English pretty well.
Okay, we'll leave that going now and get ready for our next one, pal.
For sure, Gus.
you certainly showed us a lot. Congratulations. I mean, you did the Ali Shuffle.
Thank you, sir. I'm very grateful. This is my first time to be in Australia to box for them. So I need to entertain all people so I can have more friends to support me.
You wanted to show some tricks for us tonight.
Yeah, that's good. That's the way I use fight. I have more than that, but next of my fights, I'll give them more.
You're going to give some dancing for us next time. Okay, congratulations. Oyewalw, what a big impression this young man created. 21 years of age, part of Fighters Factory, Murray Thomson. Would you welcome Les Diamond Piper? 74.8. Well done, Bob. Well done, Les. And in this match, scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing, would you welcome the WBF champion? They call him KO Clover from Diamond Creek, Sean Connell. Sean Connell. Tomorrow night, Sean will wear a black armband in memory of Blair Wilson, his trainer from Queensland, whose mum died in the last few days. 75.8. 75.8. Les, as I say, look-alike from Paul Tapley, and of course, Sean Connell spends a lot of time in Queensland too. You don't go down the coal mines, though, do you?
No, mate, not at all.
Okay, Chubby McAvoy, he's a legendary trainer. What sort of preparation have you had for tomorrow night's fight?
Oh, pretty intense training, eh?
Yeah.
Really hard, yeah.
What sort of things? Climbing up the sand dunes at Miami Beach or something?
Yeah, sand dunes, mate, in Miami Beach, yeah.
Yeah. What do you know of Sean Connell? He's a very accomplished WBF champion and a very seasoned warrior.
No, nothing at all, mate.
You're going in there with an open mind, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, first time to Melbourne town?
Yeah, mate.
And we'll look forward to seeing you in action tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Okay, from Carrara, Queensland, we welcome Les Piper. Good luck, Les. Sean, Les Piper, a Queenslander. You're almost a nominal Queenslander, but not quite. But you spent quite a bit of time in the sunshine up there.
Yeah, got a trainer up there. Blair up there, so he looks after me, which is good.
Sean, you're going to wear a black armband in centre ring. A little bit of sadness in the Wilson family.
Yeah, his mum passed away just the other day, so wear a black band for her tomorrow.
What have you done, Sean? You've had a very busy year this year, and you're ready to go. You're sort of red hot, piping hot.
Yeah, piping hot. I was supposed to be fighting for the Victorian title, but when I got told that was called off, I sort of got lost interest a little bit. But yeah, Birchall gave me a call the other day and said I've got an IBO shot coming up, so I'm excited about that. So back in training.
Well, you're looking younger every time I see you, Sean, so it's reflecting well in your career. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Okay, Sean Connell. Good stuff. Okay, here we go. Murray Thomson welcomes you back to centre ring on a Friday night. If you want to watch the Danny Green Jason Delisle fight, it's on Main Event at 7 p.m. Melbourne time on Wednesday the 20th. Okay, welcome back. Bout number 3, it's super middleweight. It's interstate boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Queensland versus Victoria. Victoria versus Queensland. Your timekeeper at the bell, Damien Membry. Your ringside physician is Dr. John. Judges at ringside under the 10-point mass system. Brian Membry, Brett McCormack and Nika Williams, your referee in charge of the action. World Boxing Foundation World Championship referee, Chris Anderson. 6 rounds of boxing, introducing first on my left, occupying the red corner, wearing trunks of black and gold. Ladies and gentlemen, at 23 years of age, from Carrara, which will be the home for the Kangaroos in 2006. With Chubby McAvoy, his mentor, ladies and gentlemen, 2 amateur fights in professional boxing, 6 bouts, 3 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss at 74.80 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe it's a pipe dream, maybe it's not. Will you welcome Les Diamond Piper. And across the ring, this young man celebrates a birthday next Tuesday. In professional boxing, 14 bouts, 7 wins, 2 draws. 3 wins coming by way of knockout, with Greg Grogan and Keith Ellis and Neil Ellis in the corner. From Diamond Creek, having a great spell of boxing. Recently crowned the WBF Super Middleweight Champion at 76.20 kilograms. KO Clover, it's Sean Connell. Sean wearing a black armband in memory of the mother of Blair Wilson, Team Wilson from Queensland tonight. It's all yours, Chris.
How old is Sean Connell?
Referee Chris Anderson giving the boys the instructions. Gus, Les Piper, a very nuggety looking strong man, I'd say. But he's going to have his hands full with a very smooth boxing Sean Connell.
Round 1 of a 6-rounder. Sean Connell, I mean, he boxes in the tents continually.
He does. He boxes in the tent all the time. He's very experienced. He's actually boxing